Alright, so we are doing part three of the accessories on the Versys. So this will be the last of the accessories, unless something creeps in. And there's one accessory that I was hoping to get on the bike that didn't, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, let's go look at the bike. Alright, so here it is, and a few things that I just want to show you that we've put on, just again part three, is this is the big one right now, is this, and I've talked about this a little bit previously. I got my new tires on, so not really an accessory, but we do have the Shinkos on here. So the Shinko 705s, front and rear. We chose to go with the 150 70 17s. I know a lot of people put the 170s on, but we went with the 150s, and they're doing okay. Seem to be doing all right. Got them up for some dirt riding already. Seem to be holding it okay. You can see the dirt on the wheel probably right down there. And I tried to clean the bike a bit, but it's still got missing parts. So not too bad. It's coming. The other one that I just installed, and this is a recent install from a company that I got from AliExpress, was this. And I don't have it down right now, but you guys can see it here. I'll just come down on the ground right here. Center stand. So I got this actually from AliExpress. Pretty cheap actually, just in and around the, I think the $100 mark. So couldn't find or didn't come with any instructions, so kind of be aware of that. Anything that kind of comes from them, no instructions, so you're kind of going blind. But if you go online and look for a video on how to install the SW Motec, it's pretty much identical. Even all the components and pieces look identical to the SW Motec. So if you can follow their instructions, you can install this. Took me about between 2 and 3 hours to install it. So a lot of things having to come off. And if you have engine bars, just be aware, you kind of have to take them off to get everything to kind of line up and fit, and then put them back on again. So little pro tip, get these loose or off so that you can get this on properly, and then tighten that back up again. So that's number two. Last thing that you've probably seen in some of the other videos was this, and I'll just kind of, you guys can see it here before I stand up. This seat cover, I've got a lot of people asking about it. So this is a seat cover by a company called Sit and Fly. So it's just a seat cover that goes over top of your existing. So I've got this sitting on top of the standard stock seat cover, and it is fantastic. It's like a whole bunch of little springs, and it allows airflow to come through. Plus, just it kind of forms to you. So it's not just one cushion. Every spring can just kind of push in as you need it. They only come in like medium, large, extra large. What size is this? I don't remember, to be honest with you. But if you look at the seat that fits for the V-Strom, it's the exact same one. This was actually taken from my old V-Strom 1000 and is now on here. So it fits really good, and it's perfect. I love it. We've been using these. My wife has one on her V-Strom, I don't know, 3 years now, probably somewhere in that range, 2-3 years. Fantastic. And because of whatever material it's made of, if it rains, the rain kind of goes through this without actually getting on you, which is awesome. Not that you're not going to get a bit wet, but it helps a lot. And again, you get that airflow, so you get that nice, almost like a breeze that comes between your butt and the seat. So that's awesome. Now, the only thing that I was hoping to install was a skid plate for here. I wanted to take this off and put a skid plate on. Now, I did buy one, and the hope was that I would install it. And I got it 50% of the way on, and I wasn't even paying attention. And I had bought it over the winter. And because I bought it over the winter, it sat with me, or in the garage, I guess, for like 3 months before I tried to install it. And here's the issue. Hopefully you can see this. Just hold on. I'm going to reach down here. see what the bottom of the bag says? It says Ducati on it. There it is right there. Is the skid plate. There's the skid plate for it. But it says Ducati on it. So it seems to fit in the front of the bike, so it mounts properly, but nothing in the rear mounts. Also, all the spacers that come with it, they don't fit. The spacers that are in it don't fit any of the bolts. So it just doesn't mount properly. So of course, I tried to reach out to the seller and they're pretty much meh. I'm like, awesome. So I'm not sure if the spacers and bolts are for Ducati, or if the whole thing is for Ducati, or if they sent the wrong one, but the seller is not being overly helpful. So first thing, I bought a couple things from AliExpress. This was the only one that is a lose. Everything else fit. A little bit more difficult than buying a brand name because, of course, again, no instruction manual. So that's an issue. But you save yourself some money. So you kind of have to cross your fingers and hope that the stuff actually fits and works properly. So anyway, there it is. There's the Versys 2018 with all the goodies on it right there. Good for now. Gives it some off-road ability, some comfort. We got all the mounts for the cameras and my phone and my GPS and all that on it. I'll put links to part 1 and part 2. And then finally, leave comments down below if you guys have other accessories or have questions on some of the accessories that I bought. I'll try to put links again in the description so you guys can go look at where or what I bought. And I guess lastly, if you guys have some cool stuff on your Versys that you're like, hey, you should try this out, I may be intrigued enough to try it out because I like trying new stuff out on the bike. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you there. Links to the majority of the stuff down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I gotta go put new tires on the car. Yeah, I bought some new tires, so taking it to the shop today to get installed. So we're doing that now. Alright my friends, later.